Yes,
Yeah.
everybody. It's your boy, Eduardo Jackson, CEO, founder, and creator of the Cinema Draft Game, back with a long lost friend, hell, family of the pod, your boy, my boy, our boy, Jay Devlin. Say hello to the people, Jay Devlin.
Hola, hola, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está, amigo?
Fresh off your trip to Mexico. How'd that go, man?
Buenos noches. It was good, man. It was good. Good to be back in the old United States of America. Got a little bit of everything down there in Mexico. Got to watch a lot of movies because I got a little bit of that Montezuma's Revenge.
Sick on vacation. Gotta love it.
Yeah, which well, it happened to Heinrich Stenson in the World Golf Championships. He had to withdraw. So I guess if you're a tall, pale white man, be wary of the water down there in Mexico. So it was good.
Oh,
It was
wow.
good though. Had a great time. Was there for about a week. Only sick for a couple days. Lost a couple pounds. No complaints.
Damn, I need to get sick more often too. So while we've finally conquered our mutual Ebola, yeah, and you are, our treasured guest, let's jump into your call sheet first this week. And
You
our
got the
call
heart
sheet,
out, Ed. You're getting right to business. You're going to see Logan today. I can tell. You got 21 minutes on the timer. You're ready to knock it out.
I'm very excited about Logan. Yes, sir. So the looks like the boilerplate of your strategy, a typical stars and scrub strategy, is 3 Logans and go from there.
Yeah, I mean that's the basic strategy this week. I don't think you can win without 3 Logans. It's just a no-brainer. It's already it did almost as much as Captain America did on Thursday night last night,
Damn. Okay.
which Captain America opened at about like 102 million, I think.
Oh shit.
So it's on pace to do about 80 million minimum. And if it does 80 million, you better have 3 of them, or you're just dead in the water.
Good to know. Good to know. And as I'm thinking about it, let me pre-order my tickets while we do this podcast. So your strategy, 3 Logans. So a United Kingdom. You've been riding this movie pretty hard for a while. Give me the rationale behind this 5 pack.
And I'm nothing if I'm not loyal. All right, even if it's to my own detriment, I am loyal. I definitely got on this movie about 6 years ago, before your game was even invented, or that movie was even invented. I think I was playing that movie, but this is
You're a United Kingdom truther.
this is about my 6th week on this movie, and I'm just waiting for it to pay dividends at some point. But it's more of a necessity this week because you had to go low if you were going to get 3 Logans. And if you look at the theater counts, it expanded this week.
It did. It's up to 271
Yeah,
screens, so
went
it's
up.
got a shot.
It went up a lot of screens, and that kind of made me happy. Obviously, the price was really enticing, and that was easy for me. The hard part for me was picking. I won a 5-pack of United Kingdom, and then picking my last 2, finding the limited release, and then I was going with the Shack regardless. The Shack is just like you like the Indian people movies.
Yes, exactly.
I am all about God movies. People love them.
I'm lost Hollywood.
People love them some Jesus in America,
True.
especially the flyover states. All right, so I think the Shack is going to do pretty well. It had a pretty good opening last night. If it does about 12 million, that's a nice little return for an $8,500 movie. I couldn't get up to a headliner because I was in love with La La Land at limited. I could have gone down the Lion like Kelly did and gone up. And I think Kelly is going to have – we'll get to Kelly's in a second. I think she actually did a little better than I did in hindsight. But I thought La La Land would have a nice little boost out of sympathy after the Oscar fiasco. Anybody who didn't see that movie would feel like, all right, well, let's go see it, even though it didn't win, but it kind of won Best Picture.
True.
So,
And it's on a pretty attractive, what is it, 1,400 screens?
a lot of screens.
Yeah, 1,411 screens. So it's nearing the top end of the limited release category. So yeah, that's a solid pick. I'm behind you on La La Land. I think I've shoehorned La La Land in on at least one other call sheet of mine. So I like it. It's a strong call sheet. Welcome back. I expect top 5 results from you, Jay Devlin.
Thank you, sir.
And all right, so let's take a look at my call sheet real quick, and I'll give you my rationale behind it. I also have a 3-pack of Logan. There's Emma Stone from La La Land. I have Samuel L. Jackson from I Am Not Your Negro. And I kind of went off the board with a 5-pack of Table 19. Now, my rationale behind this. One, obviously, this is a stars and scrub strategy because I've got the headliner stack in Logan, which is, damn near 40,000 between two of them, and 60,000 really much all told for those three actors. So you really have to be judicious with your remaining 7 picks. And so they're bargain basement. They're cheap. It's like $5,000 each. They're on almost 900 screens, 868 screens, which really did surprise me. I actually had never heard of Table 19 until I saw a Twitter ad somehow in my feed. I'm like, oh, this is weird, and I clicked it and watched the trailer. I'm like, it's all right. But, I thought it'd be a platform release. I thought it'd be on 100 screens. Lo and behold, Thursday afternoon, that sucker, jumps up to, oh, awesome, great. Let's turn off all your stuff. My bad. Cardinal rule number 1. So I thought it's got a chance. I mean, I don't see any kind of like real. I don't see like any kind of real estimates on it. It seems to be flying pretty much under the radar. But you know what? Damn it, I'm going to give it a shot.
What is that movie? Is that movie about like working in a restaurant? What is that movie about?
so I guess the log line is a woman who was the maid of honor in a wedding, like quits as maid of honor, but still goes to the wedding anyways, and she's stuck at table 19 with an odd cast of characters, including our beloved Craig Robinson from The Office and Doug Judy on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So yes, I don't know. I think it's probably going to bomb. But as far as affordability, it was really cheap, and I totally forgot about a United Kingdom. I honestly probably should have gone in that direction, even though it's in platform release. I probably would have gotten more points. But this is the horse that brought us. We're gonna ride this out. We're gonna see what we can see, because it afforded us the ability to get a headliner from I'm Not Your Negro, and also La La Land. And actually, I have another call sheet which I think might be more money than this. But let's take a look at Kelly's call sheet, since we did reference her.
Kelly killed it. She won. She won a couple weeks ago. I've been kind of
I think she won last week. I think she won the feature presentation last week.
And
she didn't win Call Sheet of the Week though. Big shouts to our boy the Roan, Henry G. Yes, but she did win the feature presentation. So Kelly also has a 3-pack of Logan. She has a 5-stack of United Kingdom, Rooney Mara from Lion, and Octavia Spencer from The Shack. So pretty much
she's killing it.
The difference is going to come down to Rooney Mara, right? Because you had a La La Land instead.
Well, here's the difference. This is where she was like, she's going to kill me, because she has a headliner stack, or she has a headliner in The Shack. I do not. She has a headliner in her United Kingdom. I do not have a headliner in the United Kingdom. I just have all the 5,000 people. Okay. And then I don't think I have a headliner in La La Land either.
Oh, okay. So newcomers and lovers of the game, this just kind of reinforces how important it is where you can to grab that 40% headliner bonus. I mean, having a headliner can be the difference.
And I think I just fell in love with La La Land, and I was determined to get a movie.
It was going to win something this week, damn it.
Yeah, I was determined, and then I looked at Lion, and Lion has just been hanging around. I mean, it's just that movie has not gone down too much. But yeah, I would say Kelly Vegas. I haven't looked at any other call sheets, to be honest, but I would say Kelly, without looking at any other call sheets, is a minus 120 favorite to win this week.
Yes, Kelly. That's hilarious. Yeah, she is a fan favorite. She's one of my favorite players. She's consistently, at the top. I think she was our money leader for 2016. So we're looking for you, and we're gunning for you, Kelly. So let's check out the Roan. Let's check out his call sheet real quick. He also has a 3-pack of Logan. He has The Shack. He has headliner stack from United Kingdom. Interesting. He has a non-headliner from Lion, and also another United Kingdom, and a 2-pack non-headliner from Table 19. This is interesting. This kind of seems like it spreads around the risk a little bit for those that are in the. Yeah, go ahead.
No, it feels like in daily fantasy sports we have something called a cash lineup, where you're just trying to like finish in the top 50% to win half your money back. That's what this feels like. This feels like a cash lineup to me. This
like a safe lineup.
Yeah, very safe. Very. This is not. I don't think this lineup can win, but this is a top 5, top 7 lineup that has no chance of ever bottoming out at all.
Yeah, that's a really good distinction, Jay Devlin, because I like the idea that even if you, I mean, to win a lot of times, especially in poker, we talk about being high variance. Like my style of poker play is fairly high variance because my chip stack fluctuates a lot. I take a little more, a lot more chances than a lot of safe players don't, and maybe some of those safe players may cash, get in the money, a few more times than I will, but the times that I tend to cash or get in the money, it's usually like a top three score. So that's a really good distinction as we develop this ecosystem of fantasy movie players between say a what would be considered a tournament lineup, versus a cash lineup. So I like that. Appreciate you bringing in that extra strategy to our daily fantasy movie game cinema draft, Jay Devlin.
Pleasure, man. It's been too long. It's been too long. And before you get into the next call sheet,
Yes.
I just want you to know I listened to your last podcast with
The three pod, the she
the
pod,
She
yes, with
Pod.
Cleland Joy and Alexia Peebles. Yes, do tell.
Love them. Love you three together. You guys are fantastic together. It's the second one I believe you guys have done. I listened to it in Mexico. I listened to it poolside. I was very
Awesome.
entertained.
That
And
and thank you. Appreciate the international love. Appreciate it.
And I got into our little group chat that you have for cinema
Oh,
drafts,
God.
and my favorite part, I was sipping on a margarita because I was feeling a little bit better, and you guys get to the topic of Jimmy Kimmel, and like you come out with this like 2-minute monologue about how you and the Roan don't like Jimmy Kimmel, and you think he's like insensitive about some things, and he's just goofy and whatever, which is fine.
I feel more like he was kind of
Hold
corny. I feel
on.
like he was corny, but yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
corny, whatever. So you had your little thing, and you were like strong and just stuck in your like beliefs. And all of a sudden, those two cute girls start saying how much they enjoyed him, how they thought he was funny, and like I forget if it was Kalila or Alexia that said they hope he hosts for the next 15 years.
Oh God, yeah,
And
Quinn
then
did say that. Got it
and
great.
then 4 minutes later, when you're wrapping up the segment, like you've totally flip flopped, and you end the segment with, "Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel was great." Way to stick to your
Jimmy
guns.
Kimmel had some great bits. I stand by him being a little corny. It was fine. It felt like a B minus. It
And
was fine.
I spit out my
I
margarita
was
on it.
swayed though. I was definitely swayed. They are very convincing.
There was an 80-year-old woman doing water aerobics next to me, and I spit my margarita out on her. I was laughing so hard. All right, that was
Yes,
just the
I can't
highlight of
be
the
I can't be
pod.
swayed.
You're not the first man to be swayed by a beautiful woman. All right, you and Tiger Woods. All right, you guys are.
And what can I say? Cleela Joy is a Janelle Monáe doppelganger. I mean, I can be swayed. All right, so the Roans back to business. Getting out of our cultural cul-de-sac. This isn't the podcast for cultural cul-de-sacs. Is the live call sheet for the Roan, and he had the 3-pack of Logan, a United Kingdom. Oh no, actually no. I'm sorry, we already did the Roans. Call. See, you got me flustered. Damn it!
That wasn't the Roan though. That was Gamble 24/7. That was
Oh
Gamble
yes,
24.
yes. Thank
Yeah,
you, thank you very much.
yeah,
Gamble
yeah.
24/7. Yes, one of our top 3 regulars these days, and the winner of the feature
It's a good one.
presentation from 2 weeks ago.
That's a good call sheet, but he doesn't have the Shack, so he can't win.
So, and that's also I found was interesting. And we know that Box Office Pro can be wrong on its estimates from time to time, but seeing how it projected the Shack to make about 12 million, which one is really good for a faith-based film generally, but two, this is a faith-based film that's going to be on 2,300 screens. So, I mean, it's actually not. I mean, it's not going to threaten any box office records, but if you're looking for a nice value play, having the Shack at around, at that 8,000 level is pretty key. And yes, and so for those just listening to the podcast, he's got the standard 3-pack of Logan. He's got a 5-stack of United Kingdom.
Smart.
Emma Stone from La La Land, and then Malcolm X from I'm Not Your Negro, which is smart. But he was fretting to me earlier today about how he didn't realize that in Logan there was actually, I don't think we can see the actors now. We're locked in, but there's actually a $19,000 actor in Logan that he would have chosen instead of Eric LaSalle at 19.1. Because that extra 100 would have gotten him enough money to get a headliner from I Am Not Your Negro. And
yeah, that might. I think that wouldn't have mattered though. You could. I mean, even if he had a headliner from "I'm Not Your Negro," it's not going to be enough.
Because you think the Shack is just going to, get those points.
Well, yeah. I mean, what's I'm Not Your Negro going to do? Like, what's like?
Well,
Give
it's
me
expanding once again this weekend. I estimated because we didn't get hard numbers before we closed, but I estimated it's going to be at 368 maybe. So it's probably it did about 800,000, 875 I think last weekend. So
no. I think
it might.
1.6.
Well, well, I don't know if it's going to get that much. I mean, it would be awesome if it did. At
Yeah.
best, I think it's going to top at about 900, 950. So
Yeah.
that's still you're looking at like 12, 13, fantasy points there. So.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I mean, you got to figure every movie is coming down this week because Logan is just going to gobble up so much of the box office. That's a really good call sheet for sure.
Well,
Um,
that's true, but also keep in mind though that a lot of specialty in foreign films are generally unaffected by
yeah,
larger box office because their audiences are so niche, anyways.
yeah. No, that's a very good point. Very good point.
And of course, and I went on. I mean, I've been promoting this for free, damn it, all week. But I mean, I went and saw I Am Not Your Negro after an unruly exit from my Friday night poker game, and it totally turned my weekend around. It was awesome. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It is just a delight and a must see for every person and every American. It's just it's such a great movie. Such a great documentary. One other call sheet I'll call attention to real quick. Ring balls.
Ring balls. Who's
Yes,
this?
he's a new player. Last 3 weeks, I believe, and he's just been getting better and better with
He,
each week.
he did what Gamble 24/7 wanted to do.
Yes, he did, and
Yeah.
G24X7 did mention. Actually, he compared his call sheet directly to ring balls. And this is the call sheet where he took Doris Morgado from Logan at 19,000, saved the extra 100, and
Hmm.
applied it to get Samuel L. Jackson from I Am Not Your Negro at 6,700 at a headliner. And this is gonna be one of those weekends where it's gonna be really tightly bunched at the top. There's pretty much only one optimal strategy, which revolves around three Logans. And I think, what's going to separate first from fifth is going to be a matter of like a handful of points. So.
Yeah, no, I agree. This is going to be a fun week. It's definitely going to be one on the margins, which we talk about all the time. That's when this game is at its best, when it's all about the margins, and this is going to be a great week for it.
Yeah, this is when the strategy really kind of comes into play. And as you mentioned, I think you mentioned last night that Logan's Thursday night box office was on track with like was it Captain America
Captain
Civil War?
America, yeah, like all the like Doctor Strange.
Wow, yeah.
It's on par to do a little bit more than like what did Box Office Pro say? 80
Yeah,
or
the Box
less.
Office Pro predicted 80 for it. Which I mean now starting to sound low. I mean, oh, here it is. Logan had a 9.5 million start last night. That's bananas. That
That is
is Captain
bananas.
America style grosses. Wow, that's insane. 9.5 million. Okay. Yeah, it said Captain America the Winter Soldiers had 10.2 million in April of 2014. So, it grossed 102 million its opening weekend. So, yeah, that's boss status right there. It's heading for 90 at least.
I
90
am
90.
predicting a solid fifth place finish for myself and a solid ninth place finish for you. Is what I'm going with.
Oh wow! Well, so if we're talking, bad finishes, I just want to show you one of my more audacious call sheets this weekend. So this is the key grip. This is, I think, has a different strategy. It only has two Logans,
Oh
but it,
no.
but it does have a headliner from Get Out, which should still gross about 25 million this weekend. It's got a 4-pack of I Am Not Your Negro and a 3-stack of Table 19. Come on, Table 19! We can do this.
I mean, do these other 8 movies even add up to one Logan?
Wow. Wow. That's some primetime shade, and you might be right.
Well, I
You
might be
actually
right. I mean, if you're looking at I'm Not Your Nego, gets 12, 12, 24, 36, and then you'd struggle to get to 85 if Logan does 85 million.
okay. The other call sheet I'm particularly optimistic about is one
Not
where I
that
do
one.
have. Oh no, oh man. Okay, you know what? If it does, you're right. If it doesn't have Logan, it did 10 million last night. That is bananas. If I'd known it was going to do that kind of business, I would have tried it out this one. Which for those who are listening at home is once again I have the troika of the Logan headliner stack plus Get Out headliner. I also snuck in the Shack. I'm Not Your Negro, Samuel L. Jackson headliner, and then pretty much just mostly a 4-pack of Table 19, I'm Not Your Negro. Come on, Table 19, damn it. We can do this. I believe in you.
Table 19. Yeah, I'm gonna say Kelly is my prediction. It's gonna be a battle to the finish between Kelly and Brass Balls or whatever that guy's name is.
But, yo, if he wins this weekend, he could be Brass Balls.
Yeah, whatever that guy. Those are my. Without, I haven't seen all the call sheets, but those two look pretty spot on to me.
Hey, man. And then we have some more usual suspects out there. I see you, BTTF. You tend to come in out of nowhere pretty strong. I see you, Cornell Westside, or WBW, Chocolate Cardinal, from the other tripod. So good luck to everyone this weekend. Thanks for playing the Cinema Draft game. I am really looking forward to seeing your call sheet, seeing the action. Pay attention through social media and your email inboxes for the weekend sweat. And Jay Devlin, any parting shots? Plug your stuff, my man. Plug your stuff.
No, good to be back on the show. I think you and I have an hour-long podcast coming up very, very soon. You can check me out on Mostly Sports, on iHeartRadio, on UBN Radio, iCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, all that good stuff. We got some good guests coming up over the next couple of weeks. We got Paul Shirley, former NBA player,
Awesome.
Hollywood writer. He's got a book coming out. We got Austin Madelson, who's a big-time lucha libre wrestler with a huge following. He was on Big Brother. We got Last Page. Jacqueline Marfugi coming on. We got a lot of people coming on, a lot of fan favorites. So give a listen every Tuesday night, UBN Radio, iHeartRadio, 7 to 9 Pacific Standard Time.
Excellent. Great job, Jay Devlin. Thanks for coming back. Glad you're here safe and sound. And thanks, everybody, for playing. And this weekend, go see a movie or something.